big title player. Go away. Go away.
Come on in. Today will be a little bit longer because we'll do a little walkthrough quickly, all right, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Let's have good energy and be ready to fly tomorrow. All right, here we go.
Carnell, do you need another box? How many? Yeah, let's get one more. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah!
Well, I've listened to their comments, and you know they are for sure carrying anger from the last competition we had. So I expect them to come out with a good team to go after this, to make a point, and we have to expect their absolute best. So, you know, we're preparing that way. I think physically we've regenerated and are ready to push again after our trip to New England, and I think that guys learned that just stepping on the field isn't enough. So we'll be ready for a big challenge, and this cup means a lot to us. You know, every year I've been here, we've taken this tournament very seriously, and we will again. Right now we have 6 internationals available. We can only use 5 of them, so we'll have to make a decision on who those are, and then we'll have to see, like I said, most guys are doing well physically, but we have a lot of games coming up, so we'll just have to figure out who goes out there and what the roles are, and then make sure that we have a team that plays like us. Sean, you're captain tomorrow, okay? So why don't you start us off?
First off, it's good to have some fresh faces in the lineup. You guys have put in a lot of work to get this chance, so we're all excited for you, and just know that no matter what happens, we have your back. And mistakes are going to be made by everyone, and so don't get down on yourself. We're going to have your back. Everything's going to be good, and I'm confident in this group. I know that we have the right mentality. We're going to show up and be ready to fight for the group, so I think we should all be excited for tomorrow.
It's a derby game, so that competitiveness, you got to bring that, all right? You got to compete them in every way, and then I think from there, if we set the tone, I think we set us up well.
I think in all these cup competitions and just knockout games in general, it's all about mentality. And you look at last year, the run we went on, every game was a 1-goal game, and you could have went either way, but we were stronger-willed than the other teams we were playing, and I think that's what got us through. So just in the tough moments, remember that tomorrow.
That's what elimination games are. So it's a mentality, it's a commitment over 90 minutes, it's a confidence when you step on the field, and it's the ability for 11 guys to just empty it out for each other. So that's always been so much about what has made us us, and let's make sure that no matter what tomorrow, that we put so much more into that than New York City does.
Who I will call to the stage if he's not too busy signing autographs. I think you might recognize this guy. Our next guest is the all-time MLS Ironman with 183 straight 90-minute performances. He owns every major goalkeeping record in club history, and you can see he's Luis Robles. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, guys.
Luis, this is kind of a funky time in the schedule for the season. The team has 4 matches in something like 13 days, including tonight's cup match. And there are a bunch of, I think we can say, important players, including yourself, that aren't available for a number of different reasons. What is the mentality of the team, understanding they're a deep team, understanding you guys have had success with your depth and depth players?
There's no reason for us at this moment, whether it's tonight or on the weekend or the game after that, to feel that even though we are missing key guys, we have guys that are willing to and able to step up and have good performances so this team can continue to roll.
Shine forever, but it's long as it's here, and we might as well shine together. Let it now and now.
Yeah, we spoke about the Open Cup last year. Every single game's a final. Let's have that mentality tonight. Let's go 11 for 11 on the field, win our individual battles, and leave the field with no regrets.
Okay?
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Red Bulls in the all-red uniforms, and we're underway tonight in Harrison, New Jersey. KEMAR Lawrence, good ball, quick strike, and it's in! Red Bulls have the lead in the opening 2 minutes of the match. Vincent Bezecourt.
I think I made a good turn on the KEMAR's ball, which was an amazing ball. And then like the way I took the first touch set me up like perfectly to go just like straight and low. Like I didn't try to put it in the corner really, but that was like the easiest path for my shot, and luckily he went in.
In the first half we score the goal, and then our pressing's off, our passing's off, and for 20 minutes we were doing a lot of dirty running. And that's what we said to them at halftime, is like, listen, these are the things we need to tighten up tactically. Then we need to have guys that want to get the ball when we win it back. Otherwise, we're going to do a lot of running. And so that was a big key, is tactically rearranging a couple things, making sure that we were understanding what they were trying to achieve, and then encouraging our guys to have more confidence on the ball and to want the ball, and that they had more time than they thought. So the combination of those two things, I felt like helped us in the second half to have pretty good control of the game.
Here's Derek Etienne. Keeps the cross low. Wheeler! With a chance that's snuffed out by the goalkeeper, Stuver. And that's all for the first half.
The first 20 minutes, guys, it was hard to watch. So you're doing a lot of good work, but you're tiring yourselves out. It's tactical understanding, and it's commitment to do the job and be aware for what the next play is. All over the field, okay? And it takes all 10 guys and Ryan to be connected as well. And so that is my challenge to you, okay? How tactically good and how much can you understand what they're trying to do, and how much can you be a step ahead?
Shatkowski drills this in. This ball headed, yes! Aaron Long with the finish! And the Red Bulls have a 2-0 lead over New York City.
You also need it from your center backs. What a header by Aaron Long.
Yeah, it was a great ball by Mark, and I just beat my defender to it pretty much.
What was the celebration?
We're the Bulls, you know? Easy. Yeah. Well, I think we just take knockout games very seriously, and I think we take this tournament very seriously as a club. So going into this game, our mentality was very strong. It's a very young team, especially today, a very young lineup. I've already said it. Today, I think there was 8 former Red Bull 2 players out on the field today that started. So it just speaks to the culture of this club and how many young guys and how young this team really is and how much depth we have. But I think being here for 2 years, yeah, you kind of know the system, and it's easy to help these young guys that you've played with every day when they step on the field.
Definitely we're the better team, created more chances, won a lot of second balls, won a lot of balls in general with forechecking, created a decent amount of chances, and yeah, so we have a great mentality in this team. We're working hard every single day. You could see every single player is ready, and a lot of players were waiting for their chances. They showed up tonight.
Played out wide. See if the Red Bulls can hit on a counter. Alex Muil moving ahead. The former Georgetown man, Muil. Wanted Shatkovsky, comes back to Muil, lays it off. Royer! That's 3! Danny Royer nailing the coffin, and the Red Bulls are on their way surely to the round of 16.
Yeah, I mean, big credit to Lex. I think he could take the finish as well, but he saw me in maybe a little better position. Played me a perfect ball, and yeah, just tried to hit it on the far post, and yeah, I'm happy that it went in.
Ahead from Muil. Can the Red Bulls make it 4? Muil cuts it back, left foot, saved by Stuver. Royer follows, and it's 4. The Austrian doubles his pleasure. It's a 4-0 scoreline for the second time this year between these clubs.
It's just a chance to win a trophy. We've come up short too many times, so it's just another big opportunity to win something. And you know, I think being so close last year and kind of almost being able to taste it and losing on that night in Kansas City, that sticks with us. So you know, it's another opportunity, and we're going to put our best foot forward.
And with that defensive effort, the Red Bulls close out a 4-0 victory over New York City to advance to the round of 16 in the U.S. Open Cup.
I think we called on a lot of guys that have been waiting for their opportunities. I think we can go around the room and point out guys that really showed up big for us tonight. So I'm proud of you guys. I know it takes a lot of work, a lot of patience, and but luckily at this club you always get your chance. So good job tonight. Come on, my brother. Come on, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. I'm really happy, and I waited so long for this opportunity, and that you guys always help me and push me, and I'm always happy to be here. I'm still gonna be here, and I'm thankful for everything you've been doing for me. And thank you again, and clean sheet today.
Yeah, just obviously a really special night for me. You know, I feel part of the family now. I know everybody has my back, and I'm willing to work for you guys too. So, really special night for me.
I think part of it is now showing about what our club is about and how the USL has helped you guys develop into the players you are now. But part of it is now you guys believing in what we do here and believing in all of this, and then you've been rewarded by it. So that makes us all feel really good. Okay. Good. So I put the checklist up there. Sometimes when we have a quick turnaround, we got to figure out how to get guys now ready to go for Saturday. Good. Anything else, Chris?
Look, I mean, I just love that we take the tournament seriously. I really do. We talked about it earlier in the week. Even some guys chime in like, hey, what line are we playing? And you got the sense that we were going to put, a lot of guys are going to put a lot into it. So for me, I've always taken the tournament serious, and now being part of this where you guys buy in. And look, I will say that, Ryan, I think you're a big part of that, man. Like, your competitive will, I said to Preston after, is like one of your best qualities, that you go after it, man, and it's contagious. It's contagious for the group, and I think we owe you a shout out, man, because you put a lot into it, and you say, hey, this tournament's yours, and you give us a good lift tonight. A couple of big saves, and it was a big part of it.